How you doing there? So, Patterson Gimlin film. Now, after looking over this film, I am very convinced that what Roger Patterson and Bob Gimlin filmed that day in California was, in fact, a female Sasquatch. It's kind of strange is that nobody really cared, though, following the whole video. People kind of shrugged it off like it couldn't be real, which is strange to me because it looked very authentic. And the idea that it was, captured before the digital age is one thing, but also just, upon my own analysis of it, I realized that, the way the leg muscles jiggled as the foot hit the ground, it just seemed so authentic to me. It was just really strange how, where were the university anthropologists? Speaking about this, where are they today? You have some people like Jeff Meldrum, but nobody other than him really. A few people, but let's be, all due respect. But all the disrespect toward the outstanding videographical work toward Bob Gimlin. That couldn't by any stretch of the imagination be debunked as a hoax. It was really, really good sound proof of a Sasquatch. There was no special effects or anything that could easily replicate that. And for some reason, nobody wanted to look into it for some reason. It's really weird. I don't understand. Where's the science on this one? Really puzzling. And I thought that ever since I first found out about this, which was funny. Actually, it was in school. I'm not going to really go into that a little bit. I'm not going to go into that, but I was presented this in school in a very honest way, like, maybe this is real, maybe it's not, we don't know. But I was young at the time, and I was wondering, maybe this is real. Why else would they bring this up? It just doesn't seem to make sense. It was called Bigfoot too, so it has a real footprint, and we're just dismissing it. We're not really looking into it. It's strange because that's evidence on a crime scene. You don't just dismiss a footprint. If you did, you'd probably be the worst investigator of all time. You wouldn't solve any of the cases ever. But yeah, to me, this looks like it's a 100% legit a female Sasquatch. Based on just the analysis of the video alone, you can easily verify the existence of these creatures through this footage here, without ever having to see one in person for yourself. But what's more unfortunate about the whole instance here is because if you see a female Sasquatch, and the chances they might look very similar to this video of Patty, the idea for there being no recognition for this species of relic hominid, as Jeff Meldrum would say, it's going to cross your mind, and it's going to be perplexing. Like, why is this so controversial? If it's been well established, documented here on video, and has a long history of established existence of the natives in many different parts of the planet. Seems weird, right? But then on the other hand, most native cultures have been dismantled over time, quite systematically, using divide and conquer tactics. As well as, strongly encouraging infighting amongst tribes. So this is one reason to employ a disinformation campaign against them about something they held sacred as a way to weaken their culture as well as their societies as a whole. In the 1600s, the Dutch launched a terrible series of massacres on an Indian tribe at a holiday gathering at a place which is now Bergen Hill, New Jersey, and even referred to the gentle women, children, and babies they murdered as savages. I mean, to me, this is a clear effort to, demonize all things natives historically saw as sacred, as well as to discredit all things they held as a tradition. To say that the governments who boldly name their violence in poverty-stricken cities after the men who helped commit these atrocities on the Native Americans will be quick to acknowledge the validity of the customs and musings they once held dear is preposterous, devoid of an acute act of divine intervention and repentance toward their previous stances on torturing, butchering, and burning alive innocent native elderly folks to babies alike in their sleep, in their words, for their God. So is Bigfoot real or not? Well, remember, the official stance of the federal government of the United States of America would say there's never been any evidence. So you watch the video, you tell me who's telling the truth. All right, that's all I got for you today, guys. Have a great day. Take care.